the biggest fight of the year is officially set. Terence Crawford vs. Canelo Alvarez is locked in for September 2025, and now Floyd Mayweather has stepped in with a serious warning that could change everything. After months of speculation, drama, and chaos, Turkey Allegiant has confirmed that Canelo vs. Crawford is happening in September 2025. And it's going down at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, the perfect stage for a fight of this magnitude. But if you thought this fight would be all about mutual respect, think again. The tension between these two warriors just hit a boiling point, and it all went down at the Saudi airport.
Turkey is this. Yesterday they text me. They text me and say, we can talk about the fight in February with Crawford. Yeah. They text me yesterday, and I say, look, I'm not gonna talk about any other fight. I'm focused 100% on this fight. Look, I don't like the way he talk, and I'm not in this position because of any. I'm in this position. If he wants to work with me, it's in my way, not in their way.
What was
I don't need it.
What didn't you like about how he approached? Like, what was
It's not the way to approach. It's not the way to approach to me. Look, I respect everybody and I respect Turkey, but look, if he wants to work with me,
Two undisputed champions were scheduled to meet with Turkey Allegiant to finalize the details of their September showdown, but before they could even reach his residence, tensions erupted right at the airport. Terence Crawford, expecting a respectful handshake and maybe some casual conversation, was completely ignored by Canelo. That's right, Canelo walked right past Bud as if he wasn't even there, showing zero acknowledgement. Anyone who knows Crawford understands he's not one to overlook a slight. He fights with pride, and if you disrespect him, you better be ready for the consequences. Refusing to back down, Crawford stepped right up to Canelo, ready to confront the situation head-on. But rather than de-escalating, Canelo took things up a notch. Reports suggest he squared up to Crawford, fists clenched, looking like he was ready to start the fight then and there. At that moment, both camps had to intervene before things spiraled out of control. Security quickly moved in, preventing the champions from turning the airport into an all-out battleground. Just like that, what was meant to be a routine meeting almost erupted into a full-scale confrontation before the fight was even made official. So, where does Floyd Mayweather fit into this growing tension? Well, let's just say Money Mayweather has been closely aligned with Terence Crawford ever since this fight started gaining traction.
Canelo, I think that's weird, because you'd have to gain 20 pounds?
Yeah.
But they say that's the money fight. That's the mega fight. That's the money fight. That's the only thing that makes sense for Terence Crawford.
Well, catch weight.
Mm-hmm.
We can do something at a catch weight.
What weight you think?
I like 160 or something.
You said 154 is the highest you want to go.
Yeah, 158.
Word on the street is that Floyd has been personally helping Bud fine-tune his skills for the big fight, giving him that undefeated champion-level game plan.
Hold me back.
When the whole airport incident went down, Floyd was one of the first to sound the alarm. The headlines were already making waves, but Mayweather made it crystal clear, while Terence isn't new to the game, he needs to take Canelo Alvarez more seriously than any opponent he's ever faced. And let's be real, coming from Floyd, that's a serious wake-up call. Mayweather knows exactly what it takes to beat Canelo, considering he's the only man to hand him an official loss.
Niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? You know what I'm saying? If we was ever... Keep it real, boss. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll beat it.
But you capping, bro. I never thought fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah?
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
Yeah.
Floyd isn't sugarcoating anything, he's sending Terence an urgent warning. He's making it clear that this isn't just another fight, this is legacy defining, this is dangerous. And if Bud isn't 110% locked in, things could go south real quick. Mayweather's been there, done that, and he's basically telling Crawford, asterisk look, I know you're elite, but this is Canelo. You slip up even once, it's game over, asterisk, and honestly, Floyd might have a point. He didn't hold back, taking to social media to say that while Terence is a great fighter, you don't just jump up 2 weight classes and take on Canelo unless you know exactly what you're doing. This sport is about smart moves, not just big ones. This is a wake-up call for Terence.
Oh, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another. You know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out.
Where things get really interesting, not only did Canelo snub Crawford, but he reportedly told his team afterward that he's not giving Bud any respect until they step into the ring. He sees Crawford as just another challenger, someone beneath him. And if you thought Bud was heated before, now he's coming into this fight with bad intention.
Looking great. Thank you. I will come to. Looking great. Thank you. I will come to.
The time they reached Turki Alshika's residence, the tension was thick. Turki, being the businessman he is, had to step in as the peacemaker. Photos surfaced of him posing with both fighters, and while they tried to keep it professional, you could feel the energy in the room. Neither man was smiling, neither looked comfortable, and you know what that means. War is coming. With September locked in as fight month, this rivalry has officially hit dangerous levels. Crawford is moving up 2 weight classes to face Canelo, and many have questioned whether he can handle the power difference. But with the fire he's bringing now, this might just turn into the fight of his life.
The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life, and he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs...
Canelo isn't facing Bud next. First, he's set to fight William Skull on May 3rd to reclaim his undisputed super middleweight crown. Some fans are side-eyeing this move, calling it a warm-up fight. But here's the thing, if Canelo walks into the Crawford fight holding all 4 titles at 168 pounds, it just makes the showdown even bigger. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the weight difference. Crawford has never fought at 168 before, making this a massive 14-pound jump from his last fight. A lot of people are questioning whether Bud is biting off more than he can chew. But let's not forget, Canelo started his career at welterweight, the same division where Bud became undisputed.
You have to move up to 68 and fight the winner of Canelo Alvarez at 68.
I commend them for it. So it takes a lot of balls to do it. A lot of courage, but it also takes, more importantly, it takes believing in yourself. So I commend.
Who knows the recipe to take down Canelo Alvarez? It's Floyd Mayweather. And let's be real, Terence Crawford couldn't have gone to a better person for the blueprint. Floyd is the only man to have officially beaten Canelo, and he didn't just beat him, he schooled him for 12 straight rounds back in 2013. Now, sure, Canelo was young, but the lessons from that fight still apply today. And Ronnie Shields, a top-tier trainer, just laid it all out. If Crawford wants to take down Canelo, he needs to follow Floyd's lead. See, Shields isn't worried about the weight difference like everybody else. He knows boxing isn't just about power, it's about IQ, footwork, and control. And guess what? That's exactly how Floyd beat Canelo. He didn't let Canelo dictate the pace, he stepped in, landed his shots, and stepped out before Canelo could react. He forced Canelo to constantly reset, never letting him find his rhythm. That's exactly what Bud needs to do. Shields broke it down perfectly. Crawford has to stay loose, keep moving, and never be a stationary target.
I can't go down anymore. But you know, like he say, you know, when they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know, he need to enjoy his fight. Okay, he deserves it. He deserves it. I like Spence, but you know, I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is different. 168, but like I say, like he say, nobody's gonna.
The crazy part? Canelo struggles against that style. We saw it against Bivol in 2022, when Canelo couldn't cut the ring off, he got frustrated and started swinging wild. Bivol exposed that weakness. But Floyd? He mastered that strategy. And now, he's passing that knowledge down to Crawford.
You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Been in Bud's corner ever since this fight was announced, helping him prepare. And after seeing how seriously Canelo is taking this, Floyd is personally warning Bud, he cannot afford to slip up, not even for a second. Canelo Alvarez might be one of the biggest stars in boxing, but even he knows that facing Terence Crawford comes with completely different stakes. And let's be real, Canelo didn't just wake up one day and decide to take this fight. No, this was a calculated move. He knew that if he avoided Crawford, the boxing world would never let him live it down.
Running from Benavides. What is that? I mean, imagine if I ever ran from anybody. Like, did I run from somebody in my career? No. Did Chavez run from somebody in his career? No. Chavez was 87-0. Imagine that. So to me, that's the all-time great.
At the same time, he understood the risk. That's why he's not diving into the deep end right away. Instead, he's taking a strategic detour with William Skull first, almost like a warm-up before the real showdown. But let's call it what it is. This isn't just about staying active, this is about stalling. See, Canelo is no fool. He remembers what happened to Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and even Gervonta Davis when they looked too far ahead. One wrong move, one unexpected upset, and suddenly, your entire legacy is in question. And Canelo? He's not about to let that happen. That's why he's treating Crawford like a later problem, not a right-now problem. He wants to buy himself time, maybe even study Bud's style a little more, before stepping into the fire.
Crawford would be one of the biggest in boxing.
We don't talking about yet about the fight. Me and Turkalash know each other, and then we wanna see what happens.
And when do you want to get out next? I know you're here in London tonight. When are you going to be in a camp?
Huh?
When are you going to be in a camp? I know you're here.
Training camp in March.
Okay, so
at the beginning of the middle of the February.
There you have it. Floyd Mayweather isn't just talking, he's sending a straight-up warning to Terence Crawford. Canelo Alvarez is no joke, and whatever just went down has only made things even more intense. But the real question is, will Bud actually listen to Floyd's advice, or will he take his own path and try to shock the world? One thing's for sure, this fight is shaping up to be one of the biggest chess matches in boxing history.
Couldn't have an error to himself. And if you put Terence Crawford against any opponent on Floyd's resume, who do you have favorite? Terence Crawford or one of Floyd's opponents?
Why does Ron keep mentioning another?
No, I'm asking the question first. Do we got Terence Bud Crawford beating everybody on Floyd's resume?
Do you think? Is Floyd right to be concerned, or is Crawford simply too skilled to be rattled? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're hyped for the showdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update. I'll see you in the next one.